So your phone won't connect to your car's Bluetooth anymore, especially right after you did a backup or a full restore. And now you're just stuck staring at that spinning wheel on the screen? Yeah, you can usually fix this yourself in a few minutes. The short answer is, you have to completely delete the connection on both ends, from your car's memory and from your phone's memory, and then pair them again like they've never met. Here's what's actually going on. When you first pair your phone and car, they do a secret digital handshake and exchange security keys. It's like they trade a spare key to each other's house. But when you restore your phone from a backup, the phone essentially changes its locks. The name is still the same. It still says, "My phone," but the security key it's trying to use is now scrambled. Your car sees the right name trying to open the door, but the key doesn't fit the lock it has on file. So the car's security system does its job and rejects the connection. That spinning circle isn't a glitch. It's the car actively saying, "Nope, I don't know you. You can't come in." It's a simple security feature, but it's really frustrating when you don't know why it's happening. Look, if you find these kinds of straight-to-the-point fixes helpful, a quick subscribe to the channel helps us keep putting this info out there for free. Now, you can't fix this by just trying to connect over and over. You have to start fresh. The first step is to break the old, broken connection on both sides. Grab your phone, go into your Bluetooth settings, find your car in the list of devices, and tap "Forget this device." But that's only half the job. Next, you have to get in your car and go to its infotainment screen. Find the phone or Bluetooth menu and look for its list of paired devices. Find your phone's name and select the option to delete or unpair it. You have to make sure it's gone from both places. Otherwise, one of them will still be trying to use that bad key. With both devices now total strangers, you can reintroduce them. Try pairing them again, just like you did the very first time you got the car. For most people, that's it. Problem solved. The new correct security keys are exchanged, and everything works again. But what if it still won't connect? Don't worry, the next step is just a simple reboot. Power your phone all the way off, not just putting the screen to sleep, but a full shutdown. Wait about 20 or 30 seconds. This gives the electronics inside time to fully clear out any temporary data or little glitches that might be stuck in the system. Then turn it back on and try pairing one more time. You'd be surprised how often this simple trick works. Still no luck? Okay, now we check for a software update. Sometimes these Bluetooth bugs are known issues, and the phone or car manufacturer has already released a patch to fix them. On your phone, go to your settings, look for General, then Software Update, and see if anything is waiting for you. A mismatch between an older car system and a brand new phone OS can cause this exact problem, and an update is the only fix. If all of that fails, there is one last resort: a network settings reset on your phone. Now, be careful with this one. It's a bigger hammer. This will wipe out all your saved Wi-Fi networks and their passwords. So you'll have to re-enter all of those later, which can be a pain. But it often fixes deeper software conflicts that nothing else can touch. You'll usually find it in Settings, under General, then Transfer or Reset. And inside there, you'll see Reset Network Settings. Only use this if the other steps didn't work. In the end, this almost never means you have a broken part. It's just a security mismatch. By forcing both your car and your phone to forget that old, bad connection, you can create a new, clean one that actually works. And doing this yourself saves you from a dealership visit, where they'll just do these exact same steps and charge you for an hour of labor.